Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Bohemia campaign in EU4 with me, your host, Luckymarine, where I made a slight faux pas. This was a mothballed fort, and yet I started the war mid-month instead of the beginning of the month, meaning they had the monthly tick and they could get 140 men squirreled away into Pyrenees. So, we're going to have to siege it down the old-fashioned way. This would have fallen in a month, but now we're just going to have to sit here. And perhaps maybe end up getting attacked into the mountains, which isn't my idea. Oh, it's alright. Isn't my idea of a good time. Nope. Don't want your stuff. Now from here, if we can get down to Granada, that would be a really good thing. You're level 2 though. Let's try go that way. Now the reason I want to go this way is because they're in the process of turning Granada into a level 6 fort. Excellent. So if we can stop that from happening, we can get on this and we can siege it out, then I mean, it just stops us from having to siege out a level 6 fort. Let's have you lot landed. Is your capital here? That capital counts as... Where is it? That capital counts as a fort. They won't have a fort anywhere else. Where is your fort? Be on one of the random islands somewhere. Depends where they started. Oh, here it is. Guadeloupe. Well, let's have you heading towards Guadeloupe. There are 10 troops on board there. We have 10 heavies versus... Oh, you cheeky little... Right. Let's go land on Guadeloupe then. So if you heading up that way, when you split up, we can take out all of this land as well. That looks good, that looks good. That I don't care about our African holdings, not really. Squish. Squish. What was that? 5 random trade chips. Breach walls almost immediately, that's excellent. And you're locked into that. Let's make sure that is a squish. We'll jump on that and we'll grab that as well. Also want to take you out. Granada, how far along are you? Yeah, I reckon we can get on Granada. If we get lucky here, I reckon we can get on Granada. So that was a squish. Superb. We'll have you move on. You move back up this way. And we are capped on mill points. 9 years ahead of time. How about no? What do we do with our mill points? What do we do with our mill points? With royal marriage for Iceland. Drops our legitimacy. And we can go here, we can strengthen government for 100 mill power, but it gives us 2 absolutism. So, turning military points into absolutism points. I will take that. Come on, 71%. I need that quicker. Also, let's get you in onto their capital. 23,000 Florida-ish. We can deal with that. 20, 30, almost 40,000. Yeah, I'm still confident. Come on, it's 85% now. Granada, how close are you? It might be a struggle. Might be a struggle. Right, we need to fly there. You support as well. Let's give them a... You're gonna get there in time. Yeah, we should do. We should do. Sieging down a level 2 fort is an entirely different experience to trying to siege down a level 6 fort. That's why as soon as I messed up here, I was determined not to let something as silly as allowing a fort to upgrade to be an issue as well. We can force your fleet out into our awaiting ships. What is it? It's a good amount of heavies. 6 of his heavies. Yeah, even at 60%, I reckon we can deal with them. Cheb has been done. Oh, there you go. Also, extra advisor. Go on then. One stability. Yep, we'll take that. Have you take around the month and so get that increase in it'll just get you fixed up. Just get you fixed up a little bit before we push these guys out. How about over here? How are we? Don't know where his giant stack is, so let's just carry on. Are we on Guadeloupe yet? We are. We are. Superb. Once our heavies are done here, we'll send them around the UK, I think. Yep, just weight of numbers. We even captured one of the heavies. Excellent. In fact, where are you going? I can force you out yet again. And our galley might as well go as well. He gets bonuses for being in inland seas. Level 6 fort. Ah, yeah, this isn't the right sea zone. One at the siege of Guadeloupe. Oh, and this is the main Spanish fleet. Not too interested in fighting this, so we can get into Guadeloupe. So I'm going to allow this to get to the point and then go in. We lost no ships and they lost 1 heavy. It's the kind of fights that I end up having. Let's send you up that way. We can force him out yet again into us. That will have cut off these guys from pouring through this gap. I am conscious, however, of splitting ourselves up a little thin. So let's collapse back in on ourselves to Valencia and evaluate where we go from there. How's New World? Looking good. Holy moly, no. Alright, we'll just chill out in Savannah? No. Probably woods would be best. Defensive bonus and all. Establish Sunday schools. Why not? Extra missionary strength. Looks like the Portuguese are desperately over here. Ah, I see. Six back out into our 121. Come on, there's nowhere else for him to go really. Right. Tiny squish. Oh, there is. There is. They managed to get away. I think it's time that we said hello to the Spanish properly. Excellent. And we're capped on mill again. What are we up to? 38. Go on. General. He's not bad. Fire is not so bad. Just a trade fleet. That's not done much. Who's the best of you? Probably you. Let's go fight the Spanish. The fact that he didn't run away then doesn't bode well for us. Although we're immediately at 7%. So instead of trying to charge him down, I might just sit here. You're going north. And that's a lot of troops that he's got there. Yep, that's Galicia he's going to. Nope. Wow, that was quick. That might be a squish. Still a lot of troops there. They're just really weak. Excellent. Right, we need to come down here and squish. There's no point taking a level 6 fort in the mountains if you're not going to then go and defend it. Okay. Also, the general. Let's go with the general. Oh, that is much better. Yep, that's the sexy times. We'll group up in Mercia. I'll go hit him. I'm excited. I'm excited already. So it looks like they don't have the stomach for the fight. Means if we take out Cadiz and Gibraltar, that's us with this blockade. That's us controlling the Straits of Gibraltar. Okay, they're not getting across. So from here, let's send cannon stack with somebody with a pip or two. Okay, one singular pip. That way, we'll send our trade fleet there to give you a little bit of a blockade. Let's split this in half. Half can be repairing in Cadiz, whilst the other half blockades, and then once you are repaired, we'll bring you out. And just split up a little bit. I think we're going to have to do some development. You've still got the development edict on, because I never turned it off because I was stupid. There we go. Oh, let's head down this way. That's fine. That's all fine. Not so much. Very much not so much. And Yemen have gone bankrupt. Excellent. Random 1 stability. Like it. Love it. Make it happen more, please. Okay, okay, alright. You're all fixed yet? Pretty much. Let's swap you out. If we leave the war goal for right at the end, then we're not going to get call for peace. Portugal, if we were to peace out with you, what would you give us? Demands exceed war score. Yeah, we haven't done much with Portugal, although we are about to take its capital. He might change his tune. Majority of that is going to be trade fleet. We can support with half of these. Once that gets forced out, which I might do in the next tick. Austria, have you done anything to the Papal State yet? Not really. Friesland and Berry have done a lot of work down here though. Papal State, when I peace you out, I would like you to release the nation of Savoy. Too much. I mean, it can get out right now. I don't want to piss off the Pope too much. More reparations and money. That should be enough, I think. There you go. I don't require anything from the Pope, man. Also, it means we can now start pressing these buttons. Go for Proclaim Holy War, just to use at some points up. And because it's dropped off. Actually, Brittany has ended. Excellent. Let's have you out, and let's have you into this season. I think that, well, if it doesn't happen now, it's going to happen this tick, isn't it? 92%. Let's have you out that way as well. I reckon 5 heavies can hold it down. A few trade ships. We'll try and eliminate the Portuguese fleet here. They'll give some more war score. Okay, alright. Skill 3 discipline. Yep, most certainly. Give me that. Skill 3 discipline. It's quite rare to get. Logic. Oh, we've already got one in there. That's half price. Alright, forget I said anything. Alright, Portugal, who's now down to low. You would give me that. Outstanding. Anything else that you have? I would desire. Oh, getting into Africa, that would be nice. Don't need any of this just yet. That'll do. That will do. Robot calls? You don't have any. People will be pissed off? Just Portugal. Concede Mexico. No. Concede Louisiana. Concede Louisiana just means that any of his provinces that yeah, gets flipped to Louisiana. But it looks like Fox smashed them. But we'll do that anyway. Because he's now stuck between Comanche and Fox, and there's no way that he can expand, so that will do. War operations? Nope, too much. Won't give us a war reparations, but he will give us 800 ducats. Right, away you go. Fine. So this will have now flipped to Bohemian Louisiana. And where's your capital? When I peace out with Spain, I want the entirety of Castilian Western Indies. Castile West Indies. Not even particularly bothered about his holdings in Europe. We know we can get in there. We know we can smash him. It's already been done once. That would be nice, as would be your coastline in Africa. But let's concentrate on the New World, shall we? Would you give me the entirety of Spanish Canada? We might have to come up here and siege out one of his forts, his capital fort. Is that a capital fort? Yep. Instantly. No way. We can take anything else. No, we couldn't. It's like right on the cusp, is it? Yep. It's about forts in the area. But I think we could take that. Yeah, we can say that. It'll be a lot of Diplo. It'll be a hell of a lot of Diplo. But this allows us to put a colonist here, a colonist and merchant here, so that as we're pushing things up, we can get it across. And all that requires is pretty much a siege of this capital, and maybe we've already got your capital. Where is it? Already got your capital there. Maybe a squish of some of these forces, but it's not required. Can we walk up there? We cannot. Is there anything blocking us? There shouldn't be. Have you built a fort up here? Ah, there's a blockade. There's an enemy fleet here. Alright, just walk up there anyway. Instead of sending people over there, then we'll just send some ships. Once they've fixed themselves up a little bit. So what did we win? More coastline. More coastline, more stuff that we can give away. To our trade company. Also adjacency with the Spanish Cape of Good Hope. What did you end up with in the Cape? Oh, cows. Oh, that's nice. Well, we'll not take it just yet. We'll allow him to take the entirety of the Cape, and then we'll come down in a war and demand it all. Oh, of course, Falklands. Occupied by Bohemia. By Bohemia. It'll be Argentina. And Argentina have swooped on the Falkland Islands. Of all the things they could have swooped on, I bet they've taken the Falkland Islands. And I will say no, you can't have them. Actually, a number of you get on, 3 of you. Oh, my transports are elsewhere, aren't they? Alright, down here. We'll transport 6 or so. I'm in no great hurry. Are we in a great hurry? Not really. Okay, you can go up here and clear the way. Oh. Might take out Bermuda as well. So that clears our way onto your capital itself. That's also a blockade. There we go. Nope, we'll lose the ducats. Somehow. Who holds Fez? Tunis. Okay. That's why Portugal was so desperate to get out. That's fair enough. Yeah, we'll take this fairly easily. Short training? No. I'll lose all that manpower. I don't care. Not losing professionalism. Nope. Not me. Not today. Alright, España. Would you like to get out for that? You would. So we grab the entirety of Spanish Canada. We grab the entirety of the Caribbean. Is there anything else that we want? Probably. I'd like Spain to continue over here in his colonial exploit. Therefore, I'll allow him to keep that. That is a fort, so there's no way you're going to allow us to eat that. Maybe a little bit of Florida. He would say yes. If we could snaffle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4. What was the other one? Chesapeake. 5. That's a colonial nation that pops out, but it's also a colonial nation that has all the trade power in this area. Holy moly. I mean, we can give him a little bit of adjacency as well. And nobody cares. And the Falkland Islands, because Argentina is just going to end up bitching and moaning about it. You know what they're like. Don't even want anything here, I don't think. No. No, we'll limit ourselves to that. I say limit ourselves to entire colonial nations and gutting of Florida. Yeah, that's limiting. All right, here you come. Fine. Okay. Excellent. So, what have we won? Not much overextension. That's what we've won. What we've won is colonial nations aplenty. Level 3's over here. Any? Might have to settle for level 4. Oh, that was a 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 provinces that will all flip on completion. These ones. 1. Some good provinces as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. That is another colonial nation. Bohemian Caribbean. Bohemians wish they owned the Caribbean. 12 death. Wow. Yeah, I think this was the first thing that they ended up colonizing. And in the first age, you get an ability to add +1 development to admin, diplo, military on completion of that colony, which is fairly powerful. Yeah, there's not much that's cheap over here. 1. Nope. Okay, down to 6s. 2. 3. 4, 5. There we go. That will all flip away as well. Plus, we need to core you. We can't because... Oh, we're already doing it. I think that was it, wasn't it? From Spain. Didn't take anything in Europe, which means our aggressive expansion in Europe is not much. And as you can see, it is very much contained to the Iberian Peninsula, or people in the Iberian Peninsula that have land further afield. It's a very clear indication of this is a cultural group that you affect with your aggressive expansion. So it very much masks or mimics the cultural group where the aggressive expansion is. So you eat into here, or you eat the things that they have aggressively as quickly as you can, and you eliminate as many people out of here. And so we only have 2 people I think it was just Portugal and Spain that wanted to join that coalition against us. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. Let's get into our own lands. Let's get our ships back to Londonium. We don't need any of these. Guadeloupe. Will cost 50. Will cost 50 all of this. There's no point. There is no point in spending all of this admin. There is really isn't. If you take out the entirety of a colonial nation, you only need to core 5 of those provinces. So don't waste your admin points in trying to core anymore, because it will just all flip away and they will core it anyway. But that has stopped, or should have stopped, Friesland being supported by Spain. Good. Just what I like to see. Also, we still have issues down here. We do not. They have moved away. They've vanished. Well, let's give you a hand with sieging back your stuff. And off we go. Forts can come down. Maintenance can, wow. Maintenance can come down as well. We'll wait till those calls come in. We'll wait until colonial nations pop out. And then we'll fiddle around with our merchants. Good. Take that back as well. Is that all my navy? No. You're up here. Do I need you up here? We might as well. Trade ship come out, heavies come out. We'll send you back to London. Upgrade the entirety of our trade fleet whilst we have the money. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we leave it for this episode. We have cut down on Spanish tariffs. Now, we get quite a lot of money from tariffs. 17 ducats come in to us from tariffs every single month. They would have had a lot of money from the Caribbean. This was a lot of development. If it's going to cost us 50 admin, it would have cost us about 50. So 49 admin, 16 dev. Guadeloupe, 16 dev. All of this, the majority of this, is in the Caribbean. This is going to be mega bucks for us. Also means we have almost all, will have almost all of the power here, which means we can now send this trade wherever we want in the world. So once this flips, 50% of the trade here. Cherry picking these provinces has given us 50% of the power here immediately. Again, once it flips to a colonial nation, we can send this anywhere we want, and it's currently getting sent north. It gets sent north, and then it's getting split at the moment south, and 11 ducats get sent to Bordeaux. However, when we get a merchant in here, we can send all of this to the North Sea. So instead of getting sent to a Bordeaux, and it just bounces straight off Bordeaux, it bounces straight through Bordeaux into Champagne. Champagne, we only own 12%. So at this point, 88%? It's 88%, something like that, is controlled by somebody else, or a collection of other people, and you don't want that much money getting sent into a node like this where you don't have control. So instead of sending it this way, we want to send it all the way up the east coast of America, all the way up to Gulf of St. Lawrence, and then take the northern route, take the high road into the North Sea, where we own 81% of it, and then we can funnel it from here straight into our enter node. It cuts out this, all of these lines. All of these lines suddenly start running 10%, 20% of the income that they had been running, because it all gets sent down this line here. And the only people that draw from this, Brabant, don't care about Brabant. We could eat them in one more probably. It'd be aggressive expansion and everything, but still. Friesland, they're our vassal. Galway, don't care about them. France, I think, 1%, don't care about them. What I do care about is the likes of Spain, and maybe not Genoa, Papal State as well. They're getting a little bit big. But I don't want Spain eating my stuff. I don't want Portugal eating my stuff. So we need to shield as much of our income, or as much of the income generation as we can, and that's how we do it. That's how we will do it. Another merchant from making the Caribbean, another merchant from making Canada. So one will go here, one will go here, and then we're pretty much set. Already have one in the Caribbean, already have one in the Ivory Coast. In fact, we could shuffle you around, but we're going to have more merchants so we know what to do. But Luckymarine, that has been quite a long episode, but lots of people get confused by the trade mechanics. Thought I'd give a little bit of an explanation there. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, do take care.